6-7% inflation. You gotta be kidding me.
If you're thinking about having kids in this economy, think again. You literally will have to go back to work minus 2 minutes after having the baby, because this right here cost me $70. Plus, I got a bone broth mixed stock paste. $72.
Some cereal, some milk, laundry detergent, deodorant, and toothbrushes. 5 items. Local Target. I live in a suburb of a medium-sized city. It's not like I, bought this stuff in Times Square. 5 items. Guess how much it was? Just guess.
40.
Everyone, and welcome to the TikTok inflation. And today we're gonna talk about the price of groceries are just getting insane and insane. Alright, let's go.
Okay, just got back from the grocery store. I had to buy a couple of things. This is what I got. Some cereal, some milk, laundry detergent, deodorant, and toothbrushes. 5 items. Local Target. I live in a suburb of a medium-sized city. It's not like I, bought this stuff in Times Square. 5 items. Guess how much it was? Just guess.
I don't know.
Here's the receipt. That's today, December 1st, 2023. $51.05. Now, minimum wage in the state that I live in is $13.65. Gross daily wage is
How?
$109. 69%.
Where are they living to?
That's $75. I would have to work almost a full day just to buy these 5 items.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
If you're making $120,000 a year, you might not be feeling this. Good for you. If you're making $40,000 a year, if you're making $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year, like people on Social Security, this is beyond struggling. This is beyond tough times and suck it up. This is a matter of, for a lot of people, survival.
Yeah, I believe him.
When you factor in rent, gas, car payment, whatever else, it's coming down to having to make really scary decisions. This is where we're at.
And something, I've seen a lot of people making TikTok videos like this, and okay, how should I say this? When I was at Walmart the other week, buying groceries, I bought 2 bags of groceries. Do you know what I bought? A couple of cases of Mr. Noodles. I bought a couple of bags of onions. Let's see. Maybe some bread, sauces, a ring light, and they came to $60. Yeah, that's just crazy. So he's not wrong. The prices add up. I don't know where he was shopping to. Maybe it was Walmart or some other grocery store where they charge like maybe GST or I don't know what. But they're taxing. There's a sugar tax now, and oh my god. I'm just gonna move on, but I'm gonna share the link at the bottom so you know where I have seen this.
These mattress lentils, $15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99. I keep getting told that we got 6-7% inflation. You gotta be kidding me. Let's look at what else we got going on here.
Try 75. Good one.
We literally bought this chicken broth $5.69 2 months ago.
Ooh. Potatoes, that should be cheap. We're shopping at Costco. That must be
Yeah, you're right, bro.
on bulk.
Based on price alone, inflation is not that low. It's probably like 9-10%, but anyway, because of this price also, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised actually if I heard that like people steal from store nowadays, because it's something that's always happened. But now, prices are just insane. You know what I'm saying?
If you're thinking about having kids in this economy, think again. You literally will have to go back to work minus 2 minutes after having the baby, because this right here cost me $70. Plus, I got a bone broth mixed stock paste. $72. The grapes were $35. 3 bananas, he's already eaten 1. What is going on? what is going on. And yes, I was aware of the price before I paid for them, and I will never not buy fruit for my kids. Looks like we're buying frozen blueberries from now on.
Crazy deer. Oh wait, this shit Romney.
I was just at my local grocery store, and the woman ahead of me was buying a significant amount of groceries, and the cashier even said, "Wow, you know, what are you making?" And she said, "Oh, this is just dinner for my family. This is typical." And I thought, wow, like, you must have a big family. It must be, I'm thinking in my head, this must be so hard for you to feed a large family. Right now, it's typically just my daughter and I. I have a hard time keeping up with the cost of food. And then she went to pay and her card declined.
Yeah. That sucks.
And I like turned my back because I've had that happen to me, and it's horrifying. So I turned my back and kind of pretended I was looking at the candy, and I could feel her embarrassment and her shame. And the cashier was like, "Don't worry about it." You know, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go talk to my husband." And I just felt so bad for that woman, because even specifically at a grocery store, it's like worse, because you're trying to feed your family and your card declines. It's just, it's it's a moment you'll never forget. I've had it happen. It's pretty mortifying. I felt so bad for her, and I like, right now I'm home, and I still feel bad. And her bill was like, I don't know, it was like $98. And I wish I'd offered to pay for it, you know, but things are tight for me too. So I thought about it for a second, and I was like, no, you just paid for this today, and you have to pay for this tomorrow, and like, I'm scared to give someone $100, which is really sad. You know, I wish so much now that I'm home, I wish I had given her that $100 and just said I'll pay for it. But I was scared for myself and my own budget. It's just so awful right now. It's so awful, and I feel sick. I feel sick to my stomach.
Yeah, I know. Right now it's really hard. Like, we are struggling. But just a question though. Don't people know how much money they have in bank before they swipe the card? Come on.
Sometimes these transactions are automatic, though.
The cost of living has become outrageous.
Like if you gotta pay a bill, sometimes it'll be automatic payments. It'll be set up like that.
I've seen these videos all
So
over the
I've seen
place,
people
and
who
I
have cards
absolutely love
declined.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks. It's terrible, but it helps me to not feel so alone in the world. To know that I'm not the only one that has given up just simple, basic things that I used to do all the time, but can't afford to do it anymore.
Yeah, I feel you, sis. I feel you. But what can we do? Just keep working hard and hoping for a better future. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me know what some of the things that you change toward your life.
So here's 3 things. I'll give you 3. I've got way more than that. So if you'd like a part 2, part 3, part 87, I can probably get up to that number. Comment below. Let me know if you want a second or third or 47th part of it. The first thing I've given up, because the cost of living in 2023 is absolutely insane, is unnecessary expensive food purchases.
Yeah.
Like,
so I've got my 5% deposit, I've got everything saved, but now I need this extra money that I can't get any other way except to save, so that I can buy a house to meet some idiot's criteria about needing 20% to cover a mortgage I already know I can cover.
$40,000 a year, which back in my day was sustainable to be able to live.
Y'all know how Toronto is. I can't afford the house, can't afford the condo, can't afford anything by myself.
Neither can I.
Because obviously I'm not here to pay rent. I'm not here to spend all my earnings on rent. So I'm looking to share like an apartment with people, with someone, and either a 2-bedroom or something, or even basement.
Does anybody else miss the days where you could rent like a house or an apartment for like $1,000? Like, I remember first moving out on my own, and I think my apartment was like maybe like $945 or something
Crazy,
like that.
dear.
Like, really wasn't that bad. And now we just moved to the south, got a new house, paying rent, and we're paying $2,100. And I know that might not be a lot to some of you guys, but for rent, that is crazy. I remember first moving out on my own, and I think my apartment was like maybe like $945 or something like that. Like, really wasn't that bad. And now we just moved to the south, got a new house, paying rent, and we're paying $2,100. And I know that might not be a lot to some of you guys, but for rent,
That's a lot.
that is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm here to rant, like seriously.
I mean, all these people, I'm not going to say too much. They look like, nice people. A lot of people of color, they're coming into this country. They're trying to work. They're trying to get by. Why is it predominantly women that are talking about the rising cost of living? I don't know. Maybe...
People from the older generation speak
Wait.
out on this, because a lot of times it feels like the older people are just like, oh, millennials and Gen Z are so lazy they don't want to work for anything. Like, no. We're a very motivated, a very ambitious generation of people, but it's just like the system is extremely fucked. There's no other way to put it. It's extremely fucked. We're not being put in a position where we can have a prosperous future or a wealthy future because of the position we're in now. You know what I mean? School, hella expensive. Learning a real trade, a real skill, hella expensive. We know about the student debt crisis. And now they're making a simple roof over our heads, housing, wildly expensive. I can't tell you how many friends that graduated college and have good salaries, 60, 70, 80, some of them 100, 150K and more that are
So the cost of living, guys. I mean, how can we afford to live if we can barely afford to eat?
Bullshit apartments so expensive. Why would I pay these people all this money for this bullshit instead of just living with my parents and saving up money? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have friends that are making over 80K a year, great full-time jobs, full benefits, that would rather live with their parents than pay these bullshit apartment complexes to live in bullshit areas with bullshit amenities and bullshit things within the actual home. It's like, it's just so frustrating that we did everything they told us to do. We went to school, we got educated, we worked hard, we did everything they told us to do, and then when we're actually out in the world, they want to charge us $1,800 for a one-bedroom apartment.
How did that happen? I did everything they told me to.
That really ain't shit.
Yeah.
And then when they talk about, oh, the future's gonna be great for you, you just gotta work hard and stay down. How?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have savings. They're spending it all on basic shit, like housing and groceries. And what scares me the most is that more and more people are becoming aware of how fucked it is. And all we do, we record a video, we post it on TikTok, we post it on Instagram, we post it on social media, and then we say, well, I've done my part, and we close out the app, and then we go on about our day. That doesn't fix anything. It amazes me that the government can talk about banning TikTok and all these new things about immigration, but then when it comes to providing affordable housing or affordable healthcare for your upcoming generation, the future leaders of this fucking country, y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to say anything about that. Or even, it amazes me that the government will have a whole meeting about banning TikTok when there's been over 100 mass shootings this year alone. Like, the government doesn't give a fuck about us, man.
Wow.
But they're making decisions about our lives, bro. Do you know how expensive bullshit apartments are nowadays? And nobody's doing anything about it. We're just talking about it on TikTok and then going about our lives. Like, this shit has to change. Or we're all fucked in the future, man. Like, you can't, why do I need to make 3 times?
Yeah, bro. You're speaking facts, man. To me, the only solution that I'm seeing right now is just getting back together, brothers and sisters or whatever. Get back together, trying to work for maybe 5-6 years. Save all the money that you can save the most. Take that money, buy a house for money of your sibling. Do it again, 5-6 years, buy another house for money of your sibling. And do it again and again and again until everybody has their own house. Because that's the only thing we can do now. Thanks for watching this video, guys.
Yeah. I just had to scroll through that. So, okay, in summary, a lot of people on TikTok, they're pissed because they cannot afford to live, to buy the basics. Let's see. Let's recap. School, rent, food, other miscellaneous. Cost of living keeps on rising, and wages are staying the same. It's a crazy world.